It's Spotify rap season, so let's take a look at mine as well as a more accurate version of it as well. Just as a disclaimer, Spotify is a terrible company that does not pay its artists well at all and is also owned by a man who has spent billions of dollars funding military AI technology. So with that out of the way, let's just jump into it. So it seems like Spotify went with more of a minutes route when it went with tracking its streams instead of actually the number of streams, but I'm still pretty proud of this number. I mean, I love music. I love listening to music. I don't stream listening to music while sleeping. I saw a lot of people with like hundreds of thousands of minutes listened, and I just think that's kind of dumb, but still happy with this number. I'm also very happy with this number, 478 different types of genres. I've really been trying to listen to a lot of different stuff this year. My year-end list is 135 different albums, and they all kind of vary widely in genre. So again, pretty happy with that. Also pretty happy with this. All very different genres, like alt hip hop, indie rock, metal, and soul right next to each other. R&B, like, seems kind of weird, but like again, I just like a lot of different stuff, and I'm pretty happy with that. Nice. 6,830 songs listened this year. Again, we are going to get a more accurate version of this number at the end of the video, so just stay tuned for that. I have been standing my boy the entire year. Luther is my #1 song of the year. Again, we'll check to see if that's 100% accurate. I think it actually is because I have listened to the hell out of this album. I even got the mustard-colored vinyl of this as well. And because it dropped so late into 2024, a lot of it just carried over. And also, it's just a great album. Top 5 favorite songs, all Kendrick. Like, I love the hell out of this album. I feel like there should be more diversity in here, but I guess not. It's just a very solid list. Wish I got one more for 300, but still pretty proud of this one as well. Gonna check this one later to make sure this is actually accurate, but still, long live the album, baby. No surprise here, GNX, my #1 album, 1,362 minutes. Again, they're going for more of a minutes versus amount of streams angle, but great album. So here are my top albums. Obviously, GNX is going to be #1. Let God Sort 'Em Out by Clips, Pusha T, and Malice. Amazing album. Going to be in my top 10. Spoiler alert. Don't Tap the Glass by Tyler. Very short album, but very, very replayable. Got a lot out of this one. The Sacred Souls came out, I think, 2022, but I'm still getting a lot of replay out of that, as well as Smithereens by Joji. I'm not sure why that's in my top 10. I do listen to the crap out of that album. It's just, I'm surprised to see it up there. And again, we'll recheck if that's accurate, but pretty happy with this list. So I got 2,086 artists this year, but I got only 299 albums. I'm not really sure how that works unless there's just like counting features as artists. But again, if that is accurate, I'm pretty proud of that as well. Surprise, surprise, it's Kendrick. 0.8% top fan, 2,155 minutes. Even outside of GNX, I was still listening to Kendrick. We saw him in concert, I want to say in June or July. And it was a great concert, one of the best concerts I've ever been to. I feel like this whole video is just me standing Kendrick, so sorry. And here are my top artists. Some of them are a little different, just out of order. Sufjan Stevens is #3. I've always loved Sufjan. He was my top artist either last year or the year before that, but pretty similar to my top albums list. Just a lot of great artists here. I even got a thank you from Pusha and Malice. Thank you guys so much. I really got to go back and listen to those early 2000s records, but thank you guys. I don't know what the fuck this is. Everyone got a different one. I'm apparently in the Grit Collective. Just keep in mind, a lot of this is AI. They said that in the beginning of this this rap that a lot of this is going to have some AI into it, and AI can be wrong. And this is probably some stupid AI bullshit. Again, the owner of the company spends billions of dollars in military AI technology. Not military, but at least whatever. This probably spent, 30,000 gallons just to make this one picture, so thanks. And here it is. Here's the big picture, everything in there. Got everything in there. But again, I want to cover one thing real quick. A lot of people seem to be complaining about the accuracy of Spotify Wrapped. I saw a lot of tweets about this recently. Some of them were just straight up lying to them, and I kind of want to get to something real quick. That is Last.fm. I am not sponsored by them, but let's just take a quick look. So this is the website Last.fm. They also have an app. It's very easy to pair up your Spotify, Apple Music, your Deezer, Tidal, whatever you listen to music on. You can pair it up and you can track music straight from there. I've been tracking since 2017. I get a huge catalog of everything I've listened to at exactly what time. I know there's other sites like Stats.fm, but I've just been using one for this a while. You can add my name up there, Emperor Tom, if you want to be my friend on there or whatever. The reason I bring that up is just because you can track the exact number of songs that you actually listened to this year. So 7,145, all pretty impressive. Pretty much got the top 5, probably top 10 correct, because it's all going to be Kendrick. I listened to that album so many times. And Spotify said 6,830, I think. So it's off by like 300 or 400 at this point. So not very accurate. This is the most confusing one because Spotify said I listened to 299 albums, but I listened to 2,150 albums. So it's literally off by thousands and thousands. So I'm really surprised by that. Anyway, the top five is pretty correct, except it put Glockavelli not in my top five, and it said Smithereens was actually up one. So it moved these two up and did not include Key Glock. Also, shout out Olivia Dean down there, one of my favorite albums this year. So it was just off, but whatever. Spotify also said I listened to 2,086 artists when I listened to 1,221. I'm not really sure how the hell they're getting those numbers. The only way I could conceive of that being possible is if they count features as streamed artists or whatever. Anyway, here's my real top five, well, top like 8 or 9 in there. I think it got it all right. Again, the order of Sufjan out of order is fine, but more or less got it correct. Just don't know how they got those numbers. Anyway, that's probably what you get for relying on AI to get you a whole bunch of numbers and do everything for you. But, it's the kind of business model that Daniel Ek wants to run. So thank you, buddy. Rest of my top 100 albums of the year are coming in the next couple weeks, so stay tuned for that. Love you, bye.